it going, everybody? Welcome back to your favorite 420 podcast. You already know who this is. Your main host, Chino. Welcome to today's episode. Today's special guest we got today is Justin from Boston Buds. How's it going, my guy? Welcome to the show.
Hey, not bad, man. Just chilling here at the park. Thank you for having me. I really
Um,
appreciate the opportunity.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, for sure. And I think you're the guy I actually talked to at the Supreme Sesh. Were you there at the Supreme
Yeah, I
Sesh?
was gonna say your face
Oh,
looks really familiar, bro.
yeah. So of course, you were in the YouTube vlog. You appeared. So yeah, so that's what's up, my guy. So let us get deep into it, my guy. So tell us a little bit about your brand and about yourself.
So the company's name is Boston's Buds. It's a family company. My last name's Boston. And it's just ran with me, my dad, and his best friend. And there's some really good people I've met along the way. Um, we grow everything in house. Is top shelf THCA flower. Right now we've got two strains that are verified
Hmm.
as federally legal, and we've got about 40 something in the works. So we got to get them all sent off for testing.
Oh, okay. And for how long have you guys been up and running?
About a year, coming up on a year here pretty soon.
Okay. And so how did this, family business started? Like how did you get your dad on
Yeah.
board with this?
So, I worked for two different hemp companies before doing this by myself. Well, not by myself, but for myself. Um, I was the head grower at two different companies, and I was in charge of both the grows were over 1,000 plants. So I had the experience, and I got screwed over by those companies. So my dad kind of looked at the situation and was like, he saw the good that it does for people. I'm all about the medicinal aspect of things, and helping people. And he saw that, and he was like, all right, let me invest. Like, let's just do it ourselves. And I was like, for real? And so he was like, yeah, let's do it. So after the opportunity ended at the second hemp farm, we took off with it.
Sorry.
So yeah. No, you're good. You're good. Munching. Yeah.
No, I'm like really trying to dog this edible from James and Mary's. So shout out to my boy from Jason from James and Mary's.
Oh yeah.
But actually, so working from like two different hemp farms, like how was that though? Like overall, like working with them, like I don't know if you can like you want to say their names, like who what brands it was, or like.
I'd just rather not even
Hmm.
say their names, but there were two bigger companies in the DeKalb area and the Rockford area. And they were pretty the major suppliers in the areas. So
Okay.
it was a lot of you know I, at the first company I had worked for them for 17 bucks an hour. um Went all the way through harvest. Then the money started coming in. I gave them probably a $4 to $6 million harvest, and I gave them a couple months after harvest, and then I asked for a raise of to like 23, 24 bucks, and they told me to go fuck myself. So I was like, okay, I will, and I left. And then I found that other company through a friend of a friend. And so I worked with them the following summer. And, we just started butting heads too much. I care a lot when I put in work into these plants, and when other people don't care as much, and then plants start dying.
Hmm.
um, it's not really something I like to put my name on. If the company that I'm working for is going to force me to put out subpar products, I don't want to be working for them.
No, yeah,
So
especially like bringing it out to the people to like you want people to recognize the product so that you're launching to be good quality, something that they'll remember. Like, oh, like I remember I smoked X, Y, and Z back then, or
yeah,
like yeah, you guys should try this strain from X, Y, and Z. So and especially like from someone who does care about the plant and like and taking the time with it, and how you say you've been through it, like through the harvest and before and after the harvest, so like you really do feel a lot for the plant, and
Yeah, and so like that's something I really transferred into this company when we started it. From everything from our pre rolls to our jar packaging. These pre roll tubes are recycled. They're either recycled ocean plastic or ocean hemp. It's a combination, and
okay.
yeah, so they're from Sena Packaging, and so everything for our glass jars for our eighths, that's all recycled ocean glass. The papers we put our pre rolls in, Blazy Susan, we're trying to support good companies as we come up to. We want other companies that represent what we're about to be involved.
That's what's up. Totally. And so like overall, how was like the first, I guess, the first batch for you guys? Like,
So we haven't had an outdoor harvest yet. This will be our
okay,
first outdoor season. Um,
gotcha.
but we've got an indoor grow that we've been rocking, and transitioning into an actual grow place, where you can fit a lot more plants is definitely surreal. It makes it feels a lot more real. Going from my home grow in my basement to a field full of plants is definitely something else.
Yeah, a whole major change, right? Like from like kind of how you had a whole greenhouse facility and with everything built there and stuff like that, and into like I guess just being in your closet or something like that from or in the like
Yeah, that's where it started. Started in the
yeah,
closet, and then
yeah.
got a few more tents, got a few more tents, and
Mhm.
in 6 years we brought it from a closet grow to you can find it in stores. So and that we really did keep. One of the first strains that I ever made was actually when I first started growing, and I kept the seeds for like 5 years, and then I
Mhm.
grew the seeds when I was more experienced, and that's actually where our lemon fuck strain came from. So there's
Uh,
some cool
that sounds
sentimental.
that sounds like that'll fuck you up. Is that
It
like
will. It will.
is that a sativa?
It's a sativa leaning
Okay.
hybrid. So
Yeah.
it's a GG4 Skittles that I crossed with Alaskan Thunderfuck.
Damn, okay. I'm sure it has that. Is it like a lemony overtaste of,
Yeah,
of it?
no, it's crazy. It's like lemon heads. Like you're eating a lemon head. The smoke itself makes
Uh-huh.
your mouth taste like lemon. It's crazy.
Damn, that's what's up.
It
Yeah, that's fucking dope, my guy.
to get you
So
some.
is that like how do I say? Is that like one of your favorite strains so far overall from like your start till now? You can say.
Yeah, I'm pretty biased and I'm very very picky about what I put into my garden. We've got Jack Hare. We got some goat glue from Goat Genetics. I'm a big fan of Goat Genetics. He does a lot of really good work, and so we're trying out a few of his strains. We've got some DJ Short Blueberry. I like to stick to the classics as much as I can as far as our strains themselves. And then when I'm doing my breeding, I go even further back. So I actually flew down to Jamaica and I brought back a bunch of seeds, hypothetically, of course. And
I
we're
like that
growing
one.
those out.
Hypothetically. So I don't know how is it over there then? Like if you want to go, let's go a little deeper into like Jamaica then. Like how was your experience out there, man?
Oh, it was crazy. They didn't want me to go into Jamaica because they asked me what I do for a living. I was like, I grow hemp. And they're like,
Uh-huh.
so then it turned into like a 50 question ordeal, what I was doing there,
Uh-huh.
yada, yada, yada. I was like, I
What
need a
is
vacation too.
so wait. So where do they ask you these questions?
Customs.
When you're landing on Jamaica?
Yeah, yeah. So when you get off the
Wow.
plane, yeah, I still have
Uh-huh.
my bag right with me, bro. They could
Uh-huh.
have denied me entry if they wanted.
Damn. That's crazy. So after all the questionnaire, they'll just let you go.
Yeah, I started getting upset. I was like, dude, my buddy's right there. Like y'all let him through 30 minutes ago. Like I've answered all your questions. Just let me go enjoy myself. Fuck. And
I'm
then
his
let me
right.
go.
Feel like I'm his right.
For real. For real, dude, I was.
This guy.
It would have been bad.
What?
He would have been stuck in Jamaica, bro.
Did you try their cannabis out there, the flower and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah,
How?
so I got a cool story about that. We my buddy and I, we smoke a lot. So, and
Mhm.
we were expecting a bunch of people to be hitting us up. We had the hardest time finding weed for the first 2 days. We had to go to like a major tourist spot, and then we had to ask like probably 10 different people at vending stalls where to find some bud, and none of them wanted to talk to us.
Why?
They
Like, do you know
wanted to
why?
tell us,
Or like, do you
it
like why do you
became,
think so? Like, why?
I heard it became illegal down there to sell it. Um, so like they really cracked down on people just walking up to tourists at the airport with stalks of weed, and trying to sell it to them because that's how it used to be.
Uh-huh.
But that's what we were expecting too. We are like, it'll be no problem. No,
Right.
we went like 24 hours and we were pissed that first night going to bed. We were like, what the fuck is this, bro? Like we it was so hard. We were practically begging people. Like, we will pay whatever it is for whatever it looks like. It could be brown, dude.
It
Like,
could be
we just
brown. It could be
right,
half
like,
burned.
we just got off that long ass flight, man.
uh,
It's hot out here. We're at a
how long?
resort.
How long was the flight?
I mean, it was what, like 3 hours to Florida and then an hour and a half or something to Jamaica, so it wasn't bad.
Oh, really? No, that's not that bad.
Yeah, it's like flying to Seattle.
Oh shit.
Seattle's like 4 hours. Uh,
Mexico's 4 hours.
really?
Yeah,
I
Mexico's 4 hours, man. Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
really
yeah.
think about it. But
But overall, after you tried their weed, you
yeah, so
know.
that's what I was gonna say. That's the story I was gonna talk about. So we finally get to the second day we had found some mids with a bunch of seeds in it
Mhm.
at this vending area, and then I forget where we were at. It was the waterfall place. It was really pretty up by Ocho Rios. Um, and then we went over to I'm blanking because I'm stoned right now. But we went over to the other resort at
Uh-huh.
the main airport and near the main airport, so it's more of the touristy area. And we go walking down the road to a dispensary, and because they have dispensaries there, like you can get vape carts and all that shit down there. So we were like, fuck it, let's just go to the
Wait,
dispensary.
question, like,
Yeah.
do they have any brands from here, or is it or like what like
It
do
was
they have a?
local. It was local because they
Oh,
do have
okay.
licensed growers there in Jamaica. I'm actually going to be looking into partnering up with some of them and doing some plots out there. It'd be really cool.
That would be
But
really cool, man. That's what's up. Hell yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah. So we go walk into the dispensary and there's like a line of seven or eight people, um, and they all have little plastic containers with bud in it, and they're like shoving it in our face. They're like, here, like buy this, smell this, and so I was like, all right, like hold on, relax, because they just mobbed us at first. I was like, relax, like light up. I will look and smell at every single one of your butts, and I'll tell you if I want it or not. And I went through every single one of them and said no. It was all
why?
bad. It was all really bad.
Really?
Just the smell. You was the mold. There was mold on some of it. Like it was bad. So be careful. Like people who don't know that, what I mean, they might end up buying that shit just because it's there. But I said no to all of them. And then someone comes around the corner and he's like, "Hey, I run this area. Come with me." And he's like pulled us off to the side and he gives us a jar. Everyone else like walked away at that point. They must have known who he was.
Yeah.
But he came over and he had to smell the jar. I was like, okay, I can fuck with that. He's like, what does that smell like to you? I was like, honestly, that smells like fucking pineapples and cherry. Like it's a crazy fruity aroma. And he was like, he was like, he took a step back. He's like, you know what the fuck you're talking about? That's what we call that pine cherry around here. he's like, he's,
Damn, yeah.
so he brought us with back to
Mhm.
like this Havana's type area. There's a bunch of like lefts, rights, you know, it was fucking you get lost real easy back there. And bunch of stalls and people live there and shit. But it's he brings us back to this guy. I shit you not, dude. We called it we don't know this guy's name, so we just call him Debo, bro. He looks
Diva.
just like Debo, bro. We come
Is
around the corner.
it?
Debo's got a fat ass 45 on his hip, bro. Debo is
Ew, y'all D with
aggressive.
Devo then, huh?
So I pulled up immediately. I pulled out some bud. I was
Uh-huh.
like, let's smoke. I was like, because we had some shit on us, hypothetically. And
I like that hypothetical.
so we smoked that. We smoked him up real big. He had never tried keef before, and we had keef on us. So
Oh
I
wow, okay.
gave him some of our keef, and he got really stoned off of that. But we rolled up a fat ass blunt, and he kept trying to get me to buy some coke, and I was like, bro, I don't want coke. I was like, do you have any seeds, dude? Like, he's
It
like,
got
yeah, we got seeds, but you want some coke too? You want mushrooms? You know, acid? I was like, dude, I don't want any of that. Like, just let me get some seeds. And then he kept pestering me, dude. So I started looking around, and he's got
uh-huh.
shit on the wall that he's selling. And I was like, let me get that wallet right there. I was like, let me get that wallet. It says Jamaica on the front. It's just a handmade leather wallet. I still have it. This is what, almost 3 years old.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I bought it. He charged me $50 for it, but I was like, if it'll get him to
50.
shut up about the coke, bro, like let me get the
Uh-huh.
wallet. And so I
It,
just bought the wallet. He was chill, totally cool after that.
what? 50
Like,
bucks for a
whatever.
wallet, damn. Wait, so how much were they running the bogus ass weed then?
Oh, dude, they were doing $20 a gram.
Ah, I see if somebody
Yeah,
who coming
but
in
no,
nobody.
I looked at him. I was like, like I'll pay 20 for an eighth. Like, we do like 2 grams. I'll pay 20 for 2 grams. $10 a gram, whatever. Because they, they're out there trying to make money.
Yeah, of course.
It was a very humbling place too, because it is super impoverished, and it it. Yeah, it was very humbling. I've never been somewhere. I've been to New York. And they got a lot of homeless people out there, but I've never been somewhere that actually impoverished before.
Hmm.
So another reason why I would love to grow out in Jamaica, because I could use the profits to just kind of throw back into the community wherever we could figure out it's best needed.
For sure. Hell yeah. And I'm sure like they'll work more as a community, like
Yeah, there's a strong sense of community out there that I really really love. Really cool people, good people, very
did
genuine
you
people.
did you ever was it do they go aren't you able to go through Bob Marley's house, or is it like a museum, or did you go through there?
Yeah, we thought about it,
Uh-huh.
and we got warned that it gets a little sketchy over there nowadays. People getting robbed
Oh damn.
because it is a known tourist attraction. So like people rob tourists out there. Um, you know, after seeing the first guy with a shotgun sitting on his front porch, like 3 minutes after leaving the airport, we were just like, hey, maybe we just don't. So we decided against visiting that one on the first round, the first trip there. But I definitely do want to go visit it. Now that I'm a little more familiar with the
Uh-huh.
area, and I'm a little less frightened. You don't fuck with them, they don't fuck with you for the most part.
I feel you. um but like overall, how is it the people with cannabis though? Like is it really free out there, or like do you see how different it is compared to here, or like
Nah, it's more legal here than it is there. Yeah, no, you can't even you can't smoke on the streets there. The cops will fuck with you.
oh okay, okay. I see. So people still over there gotta be discreet and shit like that?
Yeah, we were only able to smoke because we were at the resort. And it's honestly it's fucked up, but like they told us, like we were smoking with some locals that were on the beach, like that hang out on the beach shared with the resort.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're smoking with them, and they're like, yeah, bro, like we can't just come over here and smoke because we'll get yelled at, we'll get kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys are smoking with us, they'll let it slide
Oh
because we paid
really?
to be at the resort. Yeah. but otherwise, like the cops really be cracking down on people for smoking.
Oh wow. Damn.
Yeah, no, it was definitely it was a lot different than what we were expecting for sure, as far as like the vibe when smoking came to play.
Yeah,
But
I'm sure. Uh-huh.
the dispensary had a cool like dock, like a dock with a patio area and right on the ocean, and
Hmm.
it was like a smoking area with a DJ out there and stuff. It was really cool.
Oh, that's what's up. So they that's cool though. At least they try to make it, you know, some possible way for one to consume.
Yeah,
That'll be dope to have something like that out here,
yeah,
especially in
you
like
know,
Lakeshore Drive and shit like that.
right? Oh yeah,
Uh,
someday, man, someday.
yeah, man. Hopefully, man. With these laws, man, that are constantly changing the shit, like that's crazy. But like, why did you actually guys go like the THCA route though?
So THCA is technically is it's federally legal hemp. So we're kind of just finessing this for as long as we can. They're going to be changing the laws up
Uh-huh.
this year. They're supposed to. So we just got to stay in touch with all the lawmakers and make sure we keep up with the time. We want to buy a craft grower's license for Illinois, and yeah, I mean it's game over from there. That's the dream, owning our
So,
own dispensary.
are you like in the process of that, or you just about to get
So
started?
the outdoor season this year, we're gonna use that money to put towards the grower's license.
Oh, okay, that's what's up, my guy. So what? Hopefully, what? So by the end of this year or early next year, they'll start doing
Exactly.
the drawings again. That's what's up, man.
Well, no, they're not.
Oh,
I think they've already drawn everyone for the craft growers license. They don't have any new ones that they're giving out. I don't think. Um, you just basically have to buy it from someone who already got it. There are people reselling them.
uh-huh.
So it was really messed up because when the craft growers license came out, they approved all these people, right? And then they didn't actually approve them, so they didn't give them the go ahead to grow yet. And so they did that for however long. I think it was a year, maybe more. And basically bankrupted all these companies because they had to have their facility up and running to even get the licensing. Um, to get approved for the licensing, you had to have everything in place. They make it real hard for people to get that license. And then after doing that, they basically starved out these companies. So now there's just the original couple investors left. Everyone else has bailed. So these few people want to recoup something. So they're reselling their licenses for like 2.5 to I think I've seen them as high as 6 million, 5 or 6 million. Yeah. So we're gonna try to shoot for one um on the lower end of that spectrum, obviously.
So then, question is this? So what is it better then? Is it better to just apply or to just re get it from a reseller who has it?
What
Like
do you mean?
what in I guess in your point scenario is like what is easier now for one to just get it from somebody who has it than to apply and see if you get drawn.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, it's easier just to buy one from someone who has it.
So then it's like is it much easier to find one who has that license then?
Yeah, no, I just did a simple Google search and said
Oh wow.
craft grow licenses for sale in Illinois, and then popped up.
Damn, okay. So is there like a whole like is there like a lot of people who are just having their license up for sale that like
Yeah,
I
I
guess
mean,
people don't know?
I think I saw at least 10 or 15 just off the initial, and that was enough for me to I backed out of the page. I was like, all right, I know the numbers.
It's that's what's up, man. And like overall, like what does your dad think about it? Like,
I mean, he's excited. It's my whole family's excited. It's on my grandparents' land. We're growing out. My grandparents are out there watering plants.
oh,
They're
okay.
they're like 75, 76 years old. And yeah, no, it's a really really cool experience every time I get to go out there. we make sure to get out there every other day. It's a lot of work for just a handful of people.
Yeah, hell
We're,
yeah, I'm
we're
sure.
getting
But that's what's up though. That you got your whole family working together on this company and the products that you guys bringing out and stuff like that. So, that's really what's up, and major respect to you guys, honestly. Because
like,
I know a lot of major companies too are starting to get bankrupt, or they're starting to just downfall, because of small, little things. But those little small things matter here in the industry, man.
yeah, I mean it's all down to the quality of the pre rolls, you know. And a lot of people still use trim for their pre rolls. You got to use full mug, put out quality products from
Uh-huh.
start to finish, you know. And we that's something we try to always make sure we implement.
So I know that you were mentioning that you also do some type of gardening,
Yeah.
so 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 it's like, I guess, like, gardening like always in your life and stuff like that, or.
No, you know, I mean, growing up, my mom and dad would garden in the backyard, but I always thought it was silly. You know, I never saw myself as actually being a gardener. But when I started growing this plant, cannabis, for my back pain, so I started growing. I got my medical card like six years ago,
Mhm.
and I started bugs. I started growing from my back pain because I had back surgery. Um, and it was either grow myself or take the pills the hospitals were trying to get me to take, and I did not like those. So started growing, learned how to grow myself, and yeah, things just kind of took off from there. Um, sorry, I'm real fucking stoned. Maybe I shouldn't like that.
Hey, just virtually pass it over, man.
Oh yeah, for real. I wish, bro. I wish. No, but yeah, so I started growing because of my back pain, and it just kind of led into everything.
Okay, okay, I see. So like, I guess, did you ever compare, cannabis to, I guess, uh,
Oh, that's where we were going with the vegetable gardening. My bad, bro. My
yeah, no,
bad. So
you
around
no.
that same time, around that same time, you know, I saw how this plant was growing. I was like, man, I'm pretty good at this. And then I had some property in my backyard, and I was like, all right, let's see what else we can grow. And I started growing a bunch of vegetables. I really like growing tomatoes, like cherry tomatoes. And then we'll do like a salad, like a cherry tomato salad at the end of the year, all the different types. I have yet to grow a watermelon. It's been 3 years. I've been trying to grow a watermelon. I haven't been able to.
So you grow, so pretty much you grow your own fruits and vegetables then?
Yeah, yeah. We got mint plants in the backyard. We've got like a spearmint, we've got a chocolate mint and an apple mint. It's insane. So I can take those leaves and then I can make a tincture out of it and then I can
Mhm.
flavor things with that.
Oh, okay. And I'm sure you infused it with as well.
Yeah, you can infuse it exactly.
Wait, have you infused
You
it?
already know. Yeah, last year we had
Okay, okay.
some of the chocolate mint and we infused it and had it in droppers.
Okay,
Started
that's
with it. Yeah.
that's what's up, man. So, like, overall, what has been like, because I know when I went to your booth over there at the Supreme Sesh, I know you had from like bud to pre-rolls to like gummies, wax. I believe you had some wax there too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, what is like your favorite product to make out of all your, like, how do I say, your gloss or your dictionary,
Yeah.
you could say.
So I honestly, I'd probably say my favorite product to make is something that we haven't even made yet. It's an idea I had that I'm actually working on with a buddy of mine, who has a 3D printer.
Hmm.
But I want the name to be bowling balls, and I want it to be like a press, right? So you can press your weed into like a half sphere with an indent in it, and then you make two of those, right? And then you take like a point 0.1 dab, of some shatter or something, roll it up into a ball, and just drop it into that little indent. And then you put the two pieces together, and then you put it into a different mold that just secures those two pieces around the
The
dab,
what? Yeah.
and then you just drop the ball into a bowling ball.
Oh. Okay, I see
Because
what
like
you're going with there.
I'm always
I-
trying to like heat up
uh,
dabs with my dab tool to like melt it onto my bowl and then
uh,
cover it up with more weed. Because I like smoking weed and dabs at the same time a lot of the time. You get the full cannabinoid profile, and they it gets kind of tricky, it gets messy sometimes. So
I bet it does. Wait, so you're saying that you have a bowl, you add weed, and then you heat your weed, your wax. I mean, you drop it, and then you add on top of it more.
yeah, that's what I normally have to do. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I see
yeah,
what
but
you.
with
Okay.
with the
Uh-huh.
new idea, you don't got to do that. You just buy a pack of five of them, and then you don't have to infuse it yourself.
Ah, I see. You'll just have to
But
literally just drop it
yeah,
in your bowl, and that's it.
yeah,
Ah,
exactly.
okay. Okay.
So,
I got
but
you.
yeah, no, that I'm just goofing around on that. But I smoke dabs.
Hmm.
That's my smoke of
You
choice.
you got a e-rig or you got that
Yeah,
or a glass rig?
my cat broke my e nail, so I need to get another e nail.
You say your cat broke it?
Yeah, she
Oh,
knocked it over, but it like fell on the dab mat and like melted the dab mat. So I was like,
damn.
all right,
Okay. I got me two. I got me a glass and an e-rig. Uh, but they're just there sitting right now, sadly.
we'll have to get you some products to fill them up, man.
But I honestly love my Puffco, man. Like, it's
Yeah,
just yeah. I feel like with the e-rigs, I think they're just very convenient. You don't. It's not too. You don't get to be too messy neither. Like, you don't have to have a shit ton of things on the table as with your
yeah,
glass. Like,
thousand
so
percent. I agree.
it's so convenient. Like, you don't hear no torch, light up or anything. You just
Mhm.
gotta. It's I don't know. Just fucks with it, and it's portable too.
Yeah, they're
Um,
cool.
but yeah. So overall, with the concentrates, what type of strains do you have out there?
We've got the lemon fuck and the bubble kush. We mostly have our lemon fuck in concentrate. She yields a lot better for the extracts.
Gotcha, my guy. Gotcha. So have you yourself ever been camping?
Have I been? Oh yeah, yeah. No, I grew up camping a lot.
Uh-huh.
Um, we I was actually in Boy Scouts for most of my. Yeah, I know.
Oh my bad,
No, you're
man.
good, bro. You're good. You're good.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
did make
Hey,
it. I
I'm
made it
like,
to Eagle Scout. It's a little flex, right?
it's a little
The
flex. It's a
nerd
big flex.
flex.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. I actually was myself a little bit like for like two times, and that's it. Like I just went to. I only got to the point where I had to make a wood cart with my dad.
Oh
And
hell yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
funny thing about it is that my dad kind of gave up in the mid project, so he kind of left me on my own.
Oh
So
no.
I'm like, fuck this shit. So on the day
Yeah,
of
no, it's
the
not easy to make one of those race cars, dude.
oh no, man. I was like, fuck this. So the way the day of the fucking thing, I just rolled it and it completely broke on me as it went down the ramp. And
Oh
after
no.
and after
Man.
that, dude, I said, fuck this. I'm not doing shit no more.
Yeah, that's demoralizing as hell. I
Yeah,
think I came
but
in third place. I think I got like two or three different third place trophies. I'm consistently in third place every year.
where do you camp? Like, here's the
Oh,
thing though. I feel like I think there's two different of camping. Like one is like when you're actually in wilderness, and the other is I feel like those little campsites where you have cabins and shit, but like it's still kind of with people.
yeah. So
So
we like to do like it's it's not primitive camping, but there's no electric. Um, I try to stay away from the electric hookups. If we want electric, let's just rent a cabin and go stay in a cabin somewhere.
mm,
But if we're camping, and we'll set up a tent and go. out into the woods. Like we'll reserve because a lot of times you still have to reserve a spot, but there are places with more secluded, in the back area type camp spots. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Especially if you go like at a lake or something and then you can rent like a kayak or you bring a kayak and then you can just go kayak out on the lake after. Um, Go fishing. We've been trying to do some more fishing this summer with the baby. And so I don't know. It's we just like to spend time outside nature.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. And like overall, like how has it been when you go camp? Like
The worst part's bugs, man.
the bugs.
The worst part, bugs.
Uh-huh.
Every time. Every time. But it's always fun learning new like camping meals. You can find all kinds of fun stuff on the internet to whip up at the campsite. I was up there making I made steak one time, we made
Hmm.
taco, uh made chili. I like making you get like a press and you make like homemade pies on the campfire. Pretty fun.
Have you only camped in Illinois, or have you gone to other states and camped out there?
I mean, I've camped all the way up as far as like Canada, Minnesota, Michigan, Wisconsin. I haven't really done too much camping in the South though.
Okay. And do you see anything out there? Like, like hear shit,
I saw a bear
anything out
once.
there?
I
You
had a
you what?
bear. I had a bear try to get into my tent once.
Really?
Yeah, this is the scariest thing in my life.
Was it
We
was
didn't.
it
It was during Boy Scouts too. They told us not to bring any food back into our tent because we were in bear territory, and we were like, "Nah, we're gonna get hungry at night." And so we brought like some Cheez-Its or something into our tent,
uh-huh.
and then there was there's a big animal breathing heavily, scratching at our tent.
Damn.
And so
Oh
like
hell no.
someone must have done like a patrol and shined a light and it ran off. But yeah, no, it was scary. And then
Damn.
next morning they're like, "Hey, did you guys hear the bear in the campsite last night?" They're like, "Oh no." They're like, "Anyone leave food in their tent?" No, not us.
Holy shit, though. But you were dead asleep then. You didn't even notice then, like,
Yeah, no, we thought it was like a raccoon or something at first, like just trying to get in. It was not a raccoon.
yeah. But like, other than that, like, do you have you seen do you guys like have you seen any unsuspicious shit things? Like,
No, no, I can't say I have. I mean,
okay.
I did actually. We like boated out to an island that was on the border of the Canada and the U.S. and there was like a Freemasons setup where apparently the Freemasons from Canada would meet up with the Freemasons from the U.S. and there was an island that was right on the border through this lake and
Mm-hmm.
it was some really weird vibes, some weird shit.
Like it's in how
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It looked like there was like some sort of altar set up and like I don't know. I got like
like it was
sacrificed.
it was like abandoned.
Yeah, it was abandoned.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was real weird
Oh, and you said it's in the middle of Canada
in the
and
U.S.
here.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Like,
It's like on a body of water. It's an island in between.
yeah, this fucking ice cream is getting to me already. I'm pretty
Yeah.
high.
Oh yeah. That's
Uh,
the good stuff.
hold, hold on. Give me 1 second. Fuck. Uh, is it this one right here? Hold on. I don't know if you know, but if you remember, but give me a second. Is it was it this right here or like this right here?
That might have been it. I am not sure. That does low key kind of look like it.
I don't know. It looks like it. It could be. I don't know. Um,
I don't remember that house though.
yeah, I don't know. It could be this one. I'm not
Yeah,
too
it looks more
sure.
like that one, if anything.
It looks
Yeah,
like
there's
some
some
creepy
weird
shit
shit though.
be yeah, it looks like some weird shit would be going down there, something that we don't even know.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, man. Like, how do other people ever say they see shit out there? Like people that camp out?
Honestly, I can't even say I've heard any cool stories.
Gotcha. Would
No, I
would
wish I
you
could say
be
I have.
would you like to experience something like some UFOs and shit?
Yeah, no, I think that I've had a couple personal experiences with just weird shit that happened. Like we saw an airplane once in Rockford and then it just disappeared. With it had no wings on it. It was like an airplane with no wings and it just disappeared into the sky.
So
We have to
like
always remind ourselves. We have to keep reminding ourselves. My girl and I, we're like, we always have to keep reminding ourselves that that happened because that was some of the craziest shit we've ever seen.
in Rockford, really?
Yeah,
Like, was
yeah,
it during daylight or
yeah. It was
nighttime?
during middle of the day. We looked up. We're like, wow, that's a weird looking plane. Oh shit, it's got no wings. And then like as we're saying it, it disappeared. Just
Like fast?
yeah, just it's
Wow.
yeah, it was
That's
weird.
yeah,
You're gonna
that's
be like, how high were you guys? No, we were not. We were not high at that moment in time.
Ah, nah, hell yeah, shit. Nah, they always want to blame it on the cannabis
Right?
for us smokers when we say we see shit.
For real.
Some dude like I think like last year, 2 years ago, like some scary shit happened. Like I heard like some change, like shackling, and like my
No,
dog started to cry like as like that
damn.
simultaneously. Like I was like freaked out. It was like literally I remember it was like the 4th of July, the night of 4th of July. I was smoking a blunt and my parents were knocked out. It was just me and my dog. And we literally just hear like some chain shackling in the back. And although like we know there's a dog that's always in the backyard, but this time he wasn't there, and that literally just like creeped
Oh
up on my
man.
spine, bro. Like
Yeah.
I was like, fuck this. It made me not even enjoy my rest of my blood.
Right? Now you're all
I was
tweaked out.
like, fuck this. Nah, man. But like honestly, like if I were to go camping, I would low key feel like I would be looking for shit out there. Like on some
Yeah, I mean,
stuck
if
homie
you look,
shit.
your mind will play tricks on you, man. You'll
I'm
see something, you know.
I'm sure, dude. Especially like it's funny because when you mentioned about you told me about camping and shit, I was like, dude, like imagine some Bigfoot shit like right away,
Oh, I
like
know. Yeah, no,
fuck, dude.
I
Imagine
bet,
you.
bro.
But you think there's once a Bigfoot, man, or you think that's a myth, like a total myth out there?
I don't know. I think a lot of myths started somewhere. You
You
know,
think so?
it was probably something.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
No. Nah, but
I
with
like to
that,
believe it. You know, I like to
yeah.
believe homie's still out there. You
He's a
know,
homie still out there, hairy cheeks out there.
for real. Chilling.
Nah, man. I mean, I've been seeing recently these type of like found footage movies. I was just because I like horror movies. I'm not sure if you're a horror fan or whatever.
Big fan.
But yeah, I recently just been watching some found footage, and they kind of just the way they always in the campsites and shit, and they always see shit, and it's like, come on.
Yeah, the camping ones are always creepy.
Nah, but yeah, man. I mean, what about with fishing though? Like, can you really like just chill and sit down for until like you like find something or
So I mean, I usually don't hang out in one spot for more than like 10 minutes. You fish that spot for like 10 minutes,
uh
move a little bit down. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of just either knowing someone who knows a good fishing spot,
hmm
so that you're not just wasting hours and not catching anything. But honestly, for me, it's more about just getting out of the house and doing something that's not sitting in front of a TV. We you go out there when we're fishing. You can smoke a joint, get high, hang out, watch the sunset, eat dinner. You can do all these things at the same time.
See,
So
I
it's,
don't know.
it's
Maybe because they took me out fishing when I was young, and I don't know, man. I can't. I don't know if I could never try it again, but like, just like the fact of just sitting down and just waiting for your fishing net to, keep, swinging around, and sometimes you don't even get anything. It just be getting stuck to
right.
like some kiwi or even some
Yeah,
garbage. Like,
you can catch a rock bass. Just-
what is like the biggest fish you've caught? Although I'm not
um,
into, I don't know much about fishes, but I just, just wonder.
I caught a 29.5 inch northern pike when I was pretty young up in Canada. That was the biggest thing I've ever caught.
Okay.
But that's, I mean, what, like two, it's a little over 2 foot then, right?
Your hand says not even in the screens.
Yeah, I know, right?
So it's more than that, that's for sure. Yeah, that's what's up, man. So pretty much that's what you do when you camp then as well, fish.
Yeah, yeah. Fish,
Yeah.
cook, hang out, just kind of decompress.
Yeah, right. Get away from like society for a little bit, like
Yeah.
get your mind, ease off, and sometimes that's needed, man. Sometimes that's really needed.
Yeah, no, we're excited. We want to plan a trip for sometime after the harvest season, get the harvest done and just get away from everything for a little bit.
Gotcha. That's what's up, man. So, I feel like before we kind of wrap it up, I got a few more questions, and it's
Yeah,
I know
no
you just
worries.
mentioned I know you mentioned earlier that you're a medical patient. So, have you heard of what's been going on with the whole, situation with the GTI brands and the medical patients?
No, I'm not familiar actually. I saw that on I just had seen it and I wasn't familiar with what it is.
I was just kind of reading quickly on it earlier today, just because I seen a lot of people, sharing it and reposting it. But I think the whole pretty much is that these particular brands, but I think it's also the dispensary that it's with them. It's that they're limiting medical patients to, I guess, only buy their products or buy from just that one dispensary if they only shop there instead of letting medical
Oh,
patients, shop anywhere.
really? You could only shop at the one shop, so you're
You,
limited to that?
from what I'm reading and getting the understanding is, yeah, that's pretty much what the one dispensary, and I guess under that dispensary is within those brands.
That's disgusting. That's why we're going for the craft grow license because it's not a state run dispensary. It's going to be us running it, and we don't have to deal with crap like that. Anyone can come in, and if you show us a medical card, we'll give you a discount. We'll give you a discount to cover the tax and whatever, because you don't have to pay tax with the medical card. So there are ways around it that I've seen other dispensaries, help out medical patients so that they can purchase from them and still get the same benefits as if they're purchasing from a normal dispensary.
So gotcha. So then, as a craft grower yourself, do you ever go at a dispensary? Or
Yeah, yeah.
have you ever gone to one? Or
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Not so much lately.
uh-huh.
With the branding and everything, I've got everything I could want to smoke,
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, every once in a while, I'll go out to the dispensary and get like an infused joint from a lady and I. And that's basically all I'll get though from there. Unless they're running a crazy deal on some concentrates, then I'll try some concentrates from there. But that's just if I'm splurging. I don't like spending money at the dispensaries.
No, especially here, man. I mean, as much as personally myself would love to, just spend money and just try their products here. But like just think it as a recreational consumer, and it's like these prices ain't it, man. Like it's not really it. Like I tell
No.
everybody, like I go to Michigan to re-up. Hypothetically, I'm gonna use your your saying.
Yeah, hypothetically.
Hypothetically. uh, but yeah, man, but it's just a whole different community and vibe. But like, I don't know. Sometimes now and there, it's. I think the last time I ever came on, I went into a dispensary was in early April, and I came out with two things, and I ended up spending like 160, man.
Whoa.
160 for two items.
They'll rack it up real fast.
Oh, fucking do. And the crazy thing is, is that I mentioned this on my last pod, is that because I ordered this online, and like they really make you check the box where it says that the taxes depend on the percentage of a THC, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, yeah, that's insane. They really they said taxes depend on the percentage of THC.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's wild. That's wild. So you're paying more for higher percentage stuff?
Which sometimes I'm sure you know this as well. Is like that doesn't even get you high though, like or higher as one thinks, like because again,
Yeah.
it's not really on the THC percentage. It's more of like what you're looking for and like your terpenes. And well, again, depending on the consumer, like smokers, it's smoker's choice. But
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
but yeah, Um, I know as well this whole DEA rescheduling, man. What I just want to get people's point of view on that. So, like, what is your point of view on the DEA
yeah,
rescheduling? I know it's still up in the air and stuff, but
yeah, we're hoping that they don't lump us in with all cannabinoids because then everyone's gonna have to go to a dispensary to buy even CBD, and that's not gonna be fun for anyone. So
mhm.
uh we're hoping that it doesn't get taken that far. So if we can keep hemp and keep weed, that'd be ideal.
So like, I guess coming from I guess like a hemp company to a THC company. Like, would that loophole laws between the two products, or like would it confuse a lot of people? Like, would it, you
We
know,
we can't do hemp and THC at the same time. So we would completely convert.
would it be then one thing? Like, would you think THC would just overtake the hemp?
I mean, it's no, because like hemp still has a place in the industry because people can buy hemp, anything plastic or what is it? Plastic or wood can be made out of hemp. They even make hemp concrete, so it there's a place for hemp for sure. And
Mhm.
if they classify hemp in with actual cannabis, it's going to make it a lot harder for people to purchase those sorts of things that don't even get you high. They're just meant, you can make hemp clothing. So it it just starts blurring a lot of lines that didn't need to be blurred.
Yeah. Do you think like in that point of view, like, or in that case, like, would would they would they market or say that this is, I guess, THC, when reality is not gonna get you high then? Like
Um,
do you think that that would ever like
no, no, I don't think that anyone. I mean, there are some companies that grow really bad hemp that say it's going to get you high, but it doesn't. Um, you know,
Yeah, I think we all
the
tried bad weed before in our
THCA,
lives.
the THCA that has no potency. Um, ours is a little different.
Nah,
Oh,
but yeah, my guy. But I don't know. Do you have any questions for me, my guy?
No, man, it's actually perfect timing. Honestly, if you ever want to have another one of these podcasts, I'll make sure that I'm a little better prepared as far as the phone charge. We could go for as long as we need. Um, I've really enjoyed being on the podcast with you. Thank you for having me, for real.
No, yeah, for sure, my guy. And again, thank you for giving me your time and all for the pod. Um, I'm sure I'm most likely gonna end up seeing you again in person because I'm actually gonna be going to the Canna BBQ by Lil Beans Market that he's
Yeah,
hosting
yeah,
over
on the
there. So
23rd.
yeah, so I'll be doing some content over there. So I'm most definitely gonna end
Stop
up
by.
pulling up. Yeah, most definitely gonna pull up over there and say what's up to you. But yeah, most definitely gotta link up again and do another pod. Uh, but
Yeah.
that's it. I think, ladies and gentlemen, that was it for today's episode. Boston Buds, Justin from Boston Buds coming from to Canna Vibe. Uh, but yeah, so we'll see you guys in the next episode or vlog. Take it easy, everybody. Stay high.
Hey, thank you very much.